The wife took a picture,
Uh-huh.
put it on the web on Facebook, and Facebook took the picture down because they considered it as inappropriate.
Uh-huh.
And they considered it as I'm assuming Facebook considers like sexual or something of that nature.
Have you seen this
Uh,
picture?
yes, I have.
Now, were anybody's genitals showing?
No,
Okay. So
I
it
think,
go ahead.
but of course, we know how this society has it that like if a woman were to do this, it wouldn't be a problem.
That's
But
right.
now since we live in this society now where we have all this gender identity and gender this and gender that and
Yeah.
all that type of stuff going on. I mean, as soon as you have a father in the shower with his child,
Hmm.
trying to comfort him while he's going through this sickness and trying to go through this phase and get over it, you know all of a sudden it's considered like pedophilia, and it's just really 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 sad, and I'm just trying to
Hmm.
figure out why. We've talked about this before, but I just want to know, why is there such this double standard that women do it but men can't? And then another thing is, I also want to know why Kim Kardashian can put her tits on all over social media. Chelsea Handler can cuss and show her titties, and you got rappers, flashing their dicks all on social media,
Hmm.
but somehow this is offensive to everyone. I don't understand.
It's
Explain.
it's totally the way Americans think. Americans are so fucking back asswards about this shit because, as you just said, you can see all these things, but not something where a father is trying to comfort and help his son. It's nothing sexual. There's nothing sexual about it unless you sexualize it in your own mind. Or you can, as we said before, you can watch people getting fucking murdered and killed and shot to death and everything on TV or excuse me, on in a film. But if you see two men kissing, it's just like, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. So, I mean, Americans are just so fucking puritanical. That's all there is to it. It's all it's been. These kind of things in Europe, for example, Europeans walk around all the time naked in front of their kids because they don't think there's anything to be ashamed of, especially on beaches or at home or whatever. It's just a completely different culture. So it's just
Right.
people sexualizing things in their own minds because their own perversions, and that's really all it is, in my opinion.
That, exactly. Because people are commenting like it's pedophilia, child molestation.
He wasn't
You
touching him in any
know,
sexual way, and there was
exactly.
nothing sexual about it unless you make it sexual in your own mind. That's just so stupid to me. What do you think, Christian?
I think the problem is that people just don't find it appropriate. I looked it up just because I was curious to see what the photo is,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually a very artistic photo.
Right.
So the dad is kind of like sitting on like a shower stool of sorts. The child's passed out in his lap. I mean, all you really see is like some nipple, arm. You don't really see anything of the baby other than like leg and shoulder, and a little bit of man thigh. But that's really, it's more artistic than anything. And I think if it was in a book, nobody would have a problem with that. I guess because it's the internet, people think that everybody has a different parenting skills, and a lot of people are really apprehensive about letting their children's photos be online. And so I think it just comes from the opinion of, do you see it, deem it appropriate to post photos of your child naked in the shower? Personally, my kind of thought of it is like, is that really necessary? Like, is that a moment we need to be taking photos of, considering um the health risk that's involved? You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
The health risks? What do you mean
but
the
I
health
do appreciate.
risks?
I'm talking about the child,
Oh,
like
the child.
the
Oh, okay.
sick kid. Yeah, like why are we taking photos while that we got diarrhea, we got vomit. That's not
Yeah,
a cute
yeah,
look. Um,
yeah.
but as far as the photo goes, it's actually a really beautiful photo. And I was reading a little bit more about it. It turns out that the photo was actually taken in November of 2014, but it was just posted recently.
Mm.
So I guess it's been a photo that was taken to be artistic, and it's something that they had. She decided to post it, went viral, that kind of thing.
I think it's just a whole
Right.
bunch of nothing. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think so too.
Exactly. And
It reminded me a lot of that whole like Perez Hilton incident that happened a
With
couple
his
months
son.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Do you guys remember
Exactly.
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
It was like so innocent, and people just like blew it out to be such a bigger deal than it really was. So
Right. And then when people started, when it sparked controversy, Facebook took it down. But then Facebook put it back up, and they came out with a quote, and they say this photo was mistakenly removed by our team, and
Mhm.
and does not violate our community standards.
Well, Facebook does that
that's
all
We
the
are
the thing with
time.
the hold on. But that's the other thing. It's like if so many people flag an image, it'll just go down automatically
That's what
before
exactly
it's
what I was gonna
manually
say.
taken
Yes. Facebook does that all
Right.
the time. It doesn't matter if it really is or not. It just depends on how many people report it.
Right. So pretty much they're saying that, they're sorry for the mistake and they restored the photo. Pretty much what they're saying.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, it's just we just live in that, in America. I mean, and a lot of people are very modest. I mean, we live in an age of very modest individuals.
Are you
like
fucking
Donovan
kidding
said.
me? We live in an age of modesty. What? You're gotta be
Well,
joking.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Yeah, and as opposed, like you said, to other countries where they're not,
Oh, America.
not
Yeah.
as modest. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, but
Well, morality is subjective. I always say it's subjective, and unless someone is being hurt or is doing something that's not consensual, and a child cannot consent, an animal cannot consent, meaning someone who's not over the age of 18 and doesn't know what's happening or whatever. Other than that, as long as it's consensual and people know what they're doing, I don't give a fuck what they do in their privacy of their own home. I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you don't hurt someone. So I don't care. So as long as they're not hurting that child, it doesn't matter to me at all.
Exactly.
Or
So
I'm
now,
consenting you to hurt me.
Well, yeah.
True. Moving along, now we're gonna kind of slowly, sort of, move over into like the bullshit. But so there's a video going around. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but there's a woman in Target. I don't know where this Target is.
Child. Oh my god.
And she is supposedly walking around, protesting about the whole bathroom issue with Target, and she's pretty much have a Bible in her hand, having it.
Why don't we just listen to it real quick? It's real short. You want to hear it real quick?
Okay,
sure.
Great. Yes, play that.
It's like a minute.
Attention, Target customers!
Oh
Do not be deceived. Target would have you believe with their Mother's Day displays that they love mothers and children. This is a deception. This is not love, and they've proven it by opening their bathrooms to perverted men. I am a mother of 12, and I am very disgusted by this wicked practice. Target does not protect mothers and children. Mothers, get your children out of this store. Mothers, have enough decency to get out of this store. It's a dangerous place. This is not loving. What Target has done is very hateful. It's hateful towards families. It's hateful towards mothers. It's hateful towards children. America, when are you going to wake up? When are you going to stand up for the right things, America? Are you going to let the devil rape your children, America? It's time to stand up and have a voice. Instead of bowing to the homosexual perverted agenda that's taking over this nation. You need to run and flee this place. I wouldn't spend a penny of my money here. This is wicked. This is confusion. This is twisted. This is abominable in the sight of God. Repent.
Okay, so there you go.
Ooh, that got heated.
Yes.
Oh my.
So
goodness.
many
I
things
was
wrong with
trying- I
that.
was trying to listen to like the comments that were being made in the background because I would be
Yes.
screaming at her too. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm kind of surprised that they weren't rushing her out sooner.
Well, she was walking around like
See.
in a circle or something. I don't know.
Right, she was walking like through like the main aisles or something like that, or like the main walkways or whatever. But there's so.
Go ahead. There was another video I saw. I didn't even click on it because that kind of thing I just roll my eyes at. I saw a thumbnail to a video of a fat fucking Duck Dynasty ass looking guy with a cheap ass Party City acrylic wig on in the women's bathroom with the Bible screaming at everybody in there.
Yeah, these people are fucking nuts.
I'm like, oh my god!
They're
Like, I don't
insane.
understand how it's that. I'm not understanding how it's that hard to wrap your head around. But I understand that these type of people who get their news facts from social media, seeing as how it's just now becoming a popular topic on social media, are just now understanding that people have been using the bathroom of their adopted choice for a long ass time. So
It's nothing new. And there's so many things wrong with this picture. Okay, first of all, she says that with that we shouldn't have this happening with these perverted men, as if women aren't perverted as well. I mean, women go out and sexually molest kids all the time and do horrible things just as much
Do
as
they?
men do.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a lot less often than men, but I see your point.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, why? My thing is, why is this such an issue for certain individuals? I do not understand.
Just like
why.
she said, there's this perverted homosexual agenda that these type of people, for some, they think that we all sit on a Tuesday night on a gay podcast and talk about the perverted homosexual agenda when we're really just talking about fucking pop stars and reality TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all think we like meet in an underground dungeon. We talk about how we're gonna, spread this perverted agenda that they've seemed to have made up. My thing of it is like, if you don't agree with the company or their beliefs, you don't go there.
I don't go to Chick-fil-A.
Exactly.
Don't spend your money. And whenever there have been other companies that have said they didn't necessarily believe in a homosexual lifestyle, I don't remember seeing videos of drag queens going into those companies yelling at people.
Exactly.
Right. And that's my thing. If there's a business that doesn't support that type of thing, I just don't go.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean,
you just don't go. I mean,
exactly.
And I think some people honestly feel like their opinion actually matters that much. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just your opinion. Your opinion is no better than the person that's checking out at the checkout line.
What does she think is going to happen by her going into Target and screaming about the Bible and about homosexual agenda?
That maybe she can convince one person, and if she can convince one person, then she's done God's work.
She needs to worry about. She needs to worry about her loose twat after those 12 kids. What she needs to worry about.
Right.
I mean,
here's my thing. Here's the funny part. I was watching the video, and she was yelling about how people shouldn't shop there and they should get out and everything. It's like people looked for a moment and then they just continue shopping. Like it was like
crazy bitch.
This
crazy bitch, get her out of here. Honestly, I'd be complaining. I'd be like, get this disruptive trash box out of my store, because right now I'm trying to shop. I'm trying to get some new shades. I don't want to listen to this. So, each is their own. We all have opinions. That's wonderful. Stay in your lane, baby. Find your tribe and stay in your lane.
Exactly.
I say get off the fucking road personally, but that's just me.
Target has not officially come out with a statement about this incident, so I guess they're just like, whatever, this really isn't that big. I mean, it's big of a deal, but I'm not going to give this bitch any shine.
So the thing. It's like, how many? I'm just curious, how many stores? If there was a transgender person that actually went to the store, actually went into the women's restroom, I'm just saying it was a male to female transition, actually, because that's all that these people seem to think it is.
Right.
These stores went into one of these stores, any store, and somebody was offended by it. What would that company even do about it? Nothing. Not a damn thing.
There's nothing. Exactly.
Because what are you gonna say? You're transgendered? Prove it. You're gonna pull my pants down?
Well, people have been doing that. I mean, not pulling their pants down,
too.
but basically trying to get them to prove it by saying, you're not a man or a woman, you're not a woman or you're a man or whatever, and they actually arrest them and shit for it. It's ridiculous.
But it's funny that in these videos they only refer to men. They don't refer to women transitioning into men.
These people are, Jason.
Men. Yeah, I'm like, okay, there are women, there are transgender women.
These people are not operating on a full deck. You know that. These people are stupid, dumb fucks who've been inbred too many times. So just get, whatever. Who cares what they say?
It's crazy. So, to that bitch with 12 kids, I'm like, and then how are you going to have the nerve to talk about, you shouldn't be doing this and this, and you got 12 little ones behind you. Well, no, let me take that back. 12 fat ones behind you.
Mostly what I was thinking when I was looking at her, was not what she was saying about homosexuals and our agenda. Mostly I was looking at her, like, what? Look what she's wearing. Look at her hair. Look, I mean, she looks horrible.
No homosexuals.
She's exactly.
But just from her voice.
I mean, come on. Ooh. I mean, if I had 12 kids and I were poor, I would still try to look decent. I mean, come on.
No, she looks
I
like
have
she
12
lives.
kids and I'm poor and I look decent, so go away.
She looks like she lives in the backwoods of Alabama.
I mean,
somewhere.
even if you're poor, can't you like get some like like a Tootsie Roll? No, Tootsie Roll Pop or
Honey,
something. And
honey, Walmart sells DoorDash jeans.
Jordash.
Do they still
Walmart
make
sells DoorDash
those?
jeans. Yes, and Walmart carries them. So they have resources. I don't want to hear it. Get out of here.